Welcome to Green Fish Titan, where we explore the exciting journey of hunting snow crabs in the majestic nature of Canada. Canadian snow crabs, also known as Chionocetes opilio, are easily recognizable due to their distinct characteristics. These crabs feature a reddish-brown upper body and a white or yellow lower body, complemented by a hard and smooth shell. Their broad, oval carapace ranges in width from 3.5 to 6 inches. Snow crabs are equipped with long, relatively thin legs, including 4 pairs of walking legs and a pair of smaller, thinner claws compared to those of snow crabs. When fully extended, their leg span can reach up to 3 feet, and they typically weigh between 1.5 and 3 pounds. Following us as we delve into the fascinating world of snow crab hunting, capturing the essence of this incredible adventure. Beyond their fascinating appearance, Canadian snow crabs thrive in the cold waters of the Northwest Atlantic Ocean. They are commonly found in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador, and off the coast of Nova Scotia. Snow crabs typically inhabit depths ranging from 160 to 1970 feet, with the majority found between 260 and 660 feet. They favor cold water temperatures, generally between 32 dF and 43 dF, and prefer areas with soft substrates such as mud, sand, or silt, which allow them to burrow and forage for food. Their unique habitat and cold water living conditions contribute to the exceptional quality of snow crab meat, making it highly valued in the culinary industry. Known for its sweet, firm meat and characteristic delicious flavor, snow crab is in great demand among high-end restaurants and consumers worldwide. This high demand not only brings significant profits to fishermen and producers, but also helps create exquisite dishes that enrich international cuisine. Hunting and processing snow crab stimulates business activities, culinary tourism, and exports, playing a vital role in the economic development of many coastal areas. So prepare yourself for an adventure in the middle of the icy sea. Join us to explore the dramatic process of hunting snow crabs and witness the hard but fascinating work of talented crab hunters. In Canada, there are 2 main methods used to hunt snow crabs and nets. These techniques are not only effective, but also bring dramatic and exciting experiences. Canada serves as an important breeding and nurturing ground for this species, especially along the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador. These seas provide ideal conditions for hunting, making them a paradise for those who are passionate about conquering the ocean. Snow crab trapping requires careful and proper preparation to ensure effectiveness and sustainability. The traps, made from wire mesh or plastic, must be strong enough to withstand underwater pressure and have small holes so that crabs can enter but not. These traps are usually rectangular in shape and have a one-way entrance. This method not only increases production, but also ensures sustainability, making it a top choice for professional fishermen in the area. Have you ever wondered how these traps are released and retrieved in the harsh conditions of the Bering Sea? When preparing bait for snow crab traps, using a strong-smelling bait is important to attract crabs from a distance. The bait, usually fish viscera with a strong smell, is placed in a compartment or bait bag inside the trap. Make sure the bait is firmly secured to avoid drifting out. Once the bait is ready, fishermen select areas of the seafloor that are rich in crabs, typically 90 to 300 feet deep, and drop the traps. Buoys are attached to the traps for easy location during retrieval. The traps are left underwater for 12 to 48 hours, giving the crabs time to enter and become trapped. A winch or lifting device is used to pull the traps from the seafloor to the boat. Once retrieved, the traps are opened and the snow crabs are harvested. Crabs that are not up to size standards or are carrying eggs are released back into the sea to ensure sustainability. Once a sufficient number of snow crabs have been collected, the crew sorts the product. The crabs are measured to ensure they meet legal size requirements. When transported to the plant, the snow crabs are washed in cold water to remove mud and impurities. The crab's outer shells are scrubbed with brushes to ensure no dirt remains. After the cleaning process, the crabs are graded by size and quality. This grading is important before the crabs are further processed, including the extraction of the valuable claws. Snow crabs are boiled for about 10-12 minutes or steamed for about 15-20 minutes until the shell turns a brilliant orange-red color and the meat is fully cooked. The claws are then carefully separated from the body by hand or with specialized tools. This delicate process ensures that the claws remain intact and undamaged, maintaining their premium quality. Whole snow crab legs are vacuum packed to ensure better preservation and extended shelf life. These crab legs are then stored in freezers at 18 def or lower to maintain their freshness for a long time. For transportation, the crab legs or crab meat are placed in cold boxes or styrofoam boxes with ice to preserve their quality until they reach consumers. Now, let's take a look at the meticulous process of making instant snow crab meat, ensuring that each product brings you the best quality seafood. After the snow crabs are harvested, they are quickly transported to processing facilities where they undergo rigorous quality checks. The crabs are then cleaned, cooked, and their meat is carefully extracted to maintain its sweet, firm texture. This meat is often flash frozen to preserve its freshness and flavor before being packaged and distributed to markets and restaurants worldwide. After the initial quality checks, the snow crab is cleaned thoroughly and then placed into a pot to boil or steam for a short time, which helps to preserve its natural flavor and sweetness. Once cooked, the snow crab is quickly cooled with cold water or air to lock in its freshness. The crab meat is then carefully separated from the shell, either by hand or using specialized machinery, ensuring that each piece retains its delicious, tender texture. This meticulous process ensures that when you enjoy snow crab meat, you're getting the best quality seafood, prepared with expertise and precision. Snow crab is a nutritious seafood that offers many health benefits. Crab meat is high in protein, providing all the essential amino acids needed to build and repair muscles. In addition, snow crab is rich in vitamins B12 and A, as well as minerals such as zinc, selenium, copper, and phosphorus, The omega-3 fatty acids found in snow crab are especially beneficial for heart health, reducing inflammation, and supporting brain function. Antioxidants such as selenium and vitamin A help protect cells from free radical damage, boost the immune system, and prevent chronic diseases. With these nutritional values, snow crab is not only a delicious dish but also a very nutritious food that promotes overall health. Scallops are characteristically fan-shaped or round with ridged shells. The shells are usually symmetrical with hinges on one side. Scallops can vary greatly in size depending on the species. Bay scallops are smaller, usually about 2 inches in diameter, while sea scallops are larger, often reaching 6 inches in diameter. Scallops have many small blue eyes around the edge of their mantle, which help them detect light and movement. Unlike many other mollusks, scallops can swim short distances by clapping their shells together, propelling themselves through the water. Did you know that a single scallop can have up to 100 eyes? Imagine what it must be like to view the ocean from their perspective. What do you think would be the most challenging part of scallop farming? Scallops are harvested in large quantities in areas such as the North Atlantic, Pacific Northwest, and the Gulf of Mexico, regions known for their pristine marine environments that contribute to the high quality of the seafood. These mollusks are highly valued in the seafood industry for their delicate flavor and soft texture, making them a favorite choice among chefs and seafood enthusiasts alike. The combination of their sweet, succulent taste and tender bite has earned scallops a prominent place on the menus of fine dining restaurants worldwide. Often featured as the star ingredient in gourmet seafood dishes, scallops are celebrated for their versatility and ability to complement a variety of culinary styles and flavors. This high demand not only highlights their gastronomic appeal, but also underscores the importance of sustainable harvesting practices to ensure their continued availability for future generations. Building on the importance of sustainable practices in the seafood industry, scallop farming, or aquaculture, has emerged as a crucial method to reduce pressure on wild populations and ensure a stable supply of these prized mollusks. Choosing the right site for scallop farming involves several key criteria to ensure optimal growth and health of the scallops. Turbulent levels must be low to allow light to penetrate, which is important for the growth of phytoplankton, the scallop's main food source. Additionally, scallops thrive in seawater with salinities that typically range from 30 to 35 parts per thousand tide, and high concentrations of dissolved oxygen are needed to support the scallop's metabolic needs. By adhering to these criteria, scallop farmers can successfully cultivate high-quality scallops that meet the demands of the market. Scallops generally thrive in water temperatures ranging from 50 def to 68 def, which are ideal for their growth and development. These mollusks can be grown in water depths ranging from shallow 10 to 33 feet to deeper water 66 to 164 feet, with the choice of depth depending on the culture method, such as bottom culture versus suspended culture. Deeper waters offer protection from predators and reduce the risk of attacks, while moderate water currents are beneficial for transporting food particles and removing waste. Selecting a site that is easily accessible to shore facilitates transport and monitoring, ensuring that the scallops are well maintained throughout their growth cycle. Collecting scallop seed stock is an important step in scallop farming because it ensures a healthy and genetically diverse source of seed for the hatchery. Mature scallops are usually collected from natural scallop spawning grounds known for their healthy populations. Sometimes people use mature scallops from existing farms if they are of high quality and disease-free. Mature scallops usually have a shell height of 3 to 5 inches, corresponding to an age of about 2 to 3 years, and must be free of visible diseases or deformities. Healthy scallops are essential for producing healthy offspring. To enhance their reproductive ability, scallops are provided with an algae-rich diet, and water temperature is gradually adjusted to simulate the conditions that naturally trigger the reproductive process, usually involving raising the temperature to about 68 degrees. Female scallops lay eggs in water, which are collected using a fine mesh sieve or allowed to settle in a spawning tank. Male scallops release sperm, which are collected in a similar manner. The eggs and sperm are then mixed under controlled conditions to ensure successful fertilization, typically in a separate tank with gentle aeration to keep the gametes suspended. The fertilization process is closely monitored under a microscope to ensure a high success rate, which is crucial for producing a robust and healthy population of juvenile scallops for further growth and development. Once fertilization is confirmed, the fertilized eggs are transferred to larval rearing tanks filled with filtered and UV-sterilized seawater. These tanks are kept in a controlled environment to maintain optimal conditions, including gentle aeration to keep the larvae suspended and ensure adequate oxygen levels. A stable water temperature, usually between 64 degrees and 68 degrees, is maintained as it is ideal for larval development. Regular water changes and tank cleaning are essential to prevent the buildup of waste and harmful bacteria. The larvae are fed a diet of cultured microalgae, such as Isochrysis and Chaetoteros, which provide the necessary nutrients for growth. This diet is administered several times a day with algae of the appropriate size for their stage of development, ensuring the larvae receive adequate nutrition to thrive during this critical phase. The scallops are transferred to nursery systems such as risers, raceways, or suspended nets, where they are provided with optimal growing conditions, including appropriate feed and water quality. Until they reach a suitable size for transfer to the grow-out site. Carefully transfer the scallops to grow-out systems such as bottom culture, suspended culture, or other suitable methods depending on the farm setup and environmental conditions. Ensure a steady supply of microalgae to feed the scallops, commonly using algae like Isochrysis and Chaetoteros, and feed them several times a day in amounts appropriate to their growth rate and food consumption. This meticulous care during the nursery stage is crucial for the development of healthy and market-ready scallops. As scallops grow, they become increasingly dependent on plankton and natural debris in the water, allowing for a reduction or cessation of supplemental feeding. Regular cleaning and maintenance of the culture system are essential to avoid fouling and ensure good water flow. Scallops are typically harvested when they reach market size, which is usually achieved with a shell height of about 3 to 4 inches. This growth period can take approximately 18 to 24 months from the spawning stage, depending on environmental conditions and farming practices. Harvesting at the right time ensures that the scallops are of the highest quality, ready to be enjoyed in a variety of delicious seafood dishes. There are 2 methods of collecting adult scallops: dredging and diving. Dredging is a common method of harvesting scallops from the seabed, involving the use of a specialized dredge to scrape the scallops off the ocean floor. Preparation involves a metal frame with a chain or net being dragged along the seabed by a boat, allowing smaller debris to escape while retaining the scallops. Winches and tow lines are used to deploy and retrieve the dredge from the boat. The dredge is lowered to the seabed and towed behind the boat at a slow speed, usually about 2 to 3 knots. After a certain period, the dredge is pulled back to the ship by a winch. While this method can be effective, it can also be harmful to the seabed and non-target species. Diving is a selective method where divers use air tanks to collect scallops by hand from the seabed. This environmentally friendly method requires equipment such as diving suits, masks, fins, oxygen tanks, and mesh bags for holding the collected scallops. Divers handpick the scallops from the seabed, making this method more selective and less disruptive to the environment. Which harvesting method do you think is more sustainable, dredging or diving, and why? While diving is labor-intensive and time-consuming, it is an environmentally friendly and selective method for collecting scallops. Transporting scallops from the farm to the processing facility is an important step in ensuring their quality and freshness. After harvesting scallops by methods such as dredging, diving, or hand collecting, they are gathered and brought onto the ship or to shore, sorted to remove any byproducts or debris. To prevent them from drying out, scallops are kept moist by spraying them with seawater or wrapping them in wet towels. On larger vessels, live scallops can be stored in aerated seawater tanks to keep them alive and in good condition until they reach shore. Maintaining the water temperature between 50 degrees and 60 degrees helps to minimize their metabolic rate and preserve quality, ensuring that the scallops remain fresh and ready for processing. When scallops are brought to the processing facility, they are first washed with clean water to remove any dirt, sand, or debris from the outside. There are two primary methods for shucking scallops: the manual method and the mechanical method. In the manual method, a shelling knife is used to carefully cut the muscle that closes the shell from the upper and lower shells, with the knife slid along the inside of the shell to sever the muscle attachment points. In automated processes, specialized equipment can accurately cut the muscle from the shell, significantly increasing efficiency and consistency. Both methods ensure that the scallops are properly prepared for further processing and packaging, maintaining their quality and readiness for the market. The inedible parts of the scallop, including the viscera, shell, and roe, are removed. This is usually done by hand to ensure that only the clean adductor muscles remain. Scallop meat is then graded by size, with larger, more uniform pieces typically receiving a higher grade. The graded scallop meat undergoes a final wash to ensure it is completely clean and ready for packaging. Fresh scallops are packaged in boxes or moisture-proof bags and placed on ice or in a cold environment to maintain their freshness. They are then delivered to markets, restaurants, and retailers for immediate sale, ensuring that consumers receive the highest quality product. Scallops are a highly nutritious seafood that is high in protein and low in fat. They provide essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B12, magnesium, and zinc, which support metabolic function and immune health. Scallops are also a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, which promote heart health by reducing inflammation and improving cholesterol levels. They're also low in calories, making them a great choice for a healthy, balanced diet. Have you ever dined at a restaurant known for its exceptional scallop dishes? Share your experience. In the next video, the Green Fish Titan channel will take you on an exciting journey of raising and processing sturgeon caviar into a $1 million dish. Follow along as we explore the thrilling adventure of catching these elusive creatures and the intricate process of preparing them for consumption. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback is invaluable to us. Hello, and see you again in another epic adventure on the Green Fish Titan.